Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree from On the Hot Podcast. Today, this will be episode 137 for you guys today. Of course, this episode is going to be coming out on all four of our platforms, our Instagram account, our Facebook account, our YouTube account, and our Apple Podcast account. So for you guys that's new to the podcast, watching and listening, and wondering why I'm dressed up in my cowboy attire, it's because it's playoff weekend. The Cowboys are the second seed in the NFC. I got a late Christmas gift during the holiday season when the Philadelphia Eagles decided to mess up in the NFC East and gift drafted us the division. So I am here as Cowboy Tom. For you guys out there watching, listening, when you guys see Cowboy Tom appear, you know it's going to be a special episode. So let's go ahead and kick off episode 137 off on the right foot. Should the Chicago Bears draft Caleb Williams, or should they keep Justin Fields? So this is pretty interesting again. For the second year in a row, the Chicago Bears find themselves with the first overall pick heading into the NFL draft. If you guys remember last year, they ended up with the they had the number one overall pick originally. Then they traded that pick away to the Carolina Panthers with several draft capital considerations on the line for the next few years. DJ Moore was a part of the trade as well. So for the Panthers moving up all the way up to get Bryce Young last year in NFL's draft, they actually gifted the Chicago Bears with the first overall pick in this year's NFL draft after they had the worst record in the National Football League, going 2-15 this NFL season. So the Bears are back on the clock with the number one overall pick, but I do believe that the Chicago Bears should keep Justin Fields as their franchise quarterback and should not draft Caleb Williams with the number one overall pick in this upcoming NFL draft. And Justin Fields, I think it's best for the Chicago Bears to keep him. He doesn't have the best stats that'll wow you in the stat department, but you can see his progression on a weekly basis in the National Football League when you watch Justin Fields play at the quarterback position. In the pocket, he's getting a little better. He's progressing. He's always been a dual threat guy that can make plays with his legs, and he's now starting to make plays in the pocket with his arm. We've seen that all season long when he's been on the field. And he didn't have the right offensive personnel in Chicago this year. They just fired their offensive coordinator before I recorded this. I've been saying their whole entire season they could use a guy like Greg Roman that's used a dual threat quarterback and taken him to the highest level in the past when he was calling plays for the Baltimore Ravens to help Lamar Jackson win his MVP award back in 2019. And the defense finally for the Bears has played decent. The whole entire locker room, the whole entire team wants Justin Fields as their guy. DJ Moore has expressed his feelings for having Justin Fields around Chicago. The whole entire team has said they want Justin Fields as their franchise guy. And I don't believe that bringing in Caleb Williams will really make a difference at the quarterback position and having him over Justin Fields, because you're going to have the same exact team. You're going to have a guy that's going to have some learning curves because Caleb Williams has not performed well against top-tier competition. You look at his stats against top 25 teams, Caleb Williams has struggled, only averaging 172 passing yards per game, having 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions in those respective games that he's played against top-tier competition in college football. I think it's best that Justin Fields sticks around. You could have the number one overall pick. You could either trade away that pick and get more draft capital, or you could cash in that number one overall pick and get Marvin Harrison Jr. at the wide receiver position. You could have the offense with Justin Fields, DJ Moore, and Marvin Harrison Jr. all in the same offense. And you let Justin Fields grow from here on out. And they still have their own top-tier pick in this upcoming NFL draft. They still have the 9th overall pick in the NFL draft. So I do believe it's best for business for the Bears to have Justin Fields as the quarterback again. I think it'd be best to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. with the number one overall pick if you keep it. If not, trade it away and get more draft compensation. You also have the remaining 9th overall pick in this NFL draft, so use the picks wisely. But I think it's best for the Bears to keep Justin Fields around and do not select a quarterback with the number one overall pick in this upcoming NFL draft.